everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I am going to share with you part 2 of decluttering our living spaces. My last video was doing the living room, so this is the rest of the living spaces, and I hope you enjoy them. This is, well, my dog, and what would be used as a dining room. We don't need like a dining room and, well, what they would call a dining, like a breakfast nook. The breakfast nook is gigantic. So we use this as a game room. So we have our foosball table, and we just have a table and chairs that we could set up board games. We don't have to worry about them getting in the way. There's me in the mirror, which will be going away eventually. I don't like it there. And I've been testing different colors, and we have a pile of games that we are getting rid of. So I'll show you why we have a pile of games that we're getting rid of. Okay, and this is our breakfast nook that we use as a dining room. You can see it's huge. We have nothing here except I have a random chair sitting there with stuff that needs to go outside, and this little table that eventually I will get a bigger table, and we'll just orient it going this way instead. But for now, this is what we have, and we have a huge collection of games. And I will say that they look nice and neat or organized because we just went through these a couple weeks ago. So this is what we decided to keep. We have a pile of ones that we want to play like maybe one more time, see if we really do want to get rid of them. There is a pile of ones we definitely want to get rid of. But yeah, it looks like we have a problem, but we do use them quite often. We play board games as a family like every weekend, and we have game days where we invite our friends over. So they are getting a lot of use, and I am going to be better about going through them and seeing which ones we haven't played in a year or so, and then getting rid of those. So it's not going to become an issue because at this point, it's all the way to the top. There's no room for anything else. So, which I also am not allowing any more games to come into my house because we have nowhere to put them. And speaking of not knowing where to put games, if you swing around this way, we have a half wall. We have a couple half walls in this house, and I hate them. These are some kids games, just like miscellaneous. We really need to go through these. I think most of them are just gonna either we're gonna get rid of them, or we do have some kids games upstairs. So I'm thinking about moving these and finding a place for all our sunscreen. So that needs to happen because I hate that this wall is here because all it does is attract stuff on top of it. I actually managed to get this under control. This ledge had like a ton of stuff on it. Eventually these ledges will all be gone. I don't like them. They're going, but they just collect clutter. And yeah, this is the family room. This is going to be the hardest one for this week because we still have boxes of stuff behind here from when we moved. And I think most of them are office type things. Goes all the way back here. There's like computers, computer parts. My husband has to figure out what he is doing with those. But yeah, I need to go through those. So we will be doing that. well, it's not perfect, but it's much better. I cleared out a bunch of boxes, and like I said, pretty much all the stuff has to go into the office. So we're in the middle of working on that. I'm not going to create more chaos, so these will just sit back there until they're ready to be moved. And pretty much cleared most of the shelves. I've gotten rid of a lot of things over the past few weeks anyways. That's why a lot of them were empty. My husband will have to go through DVDs. I don't really care. We could just get rid of most of them. But, oh, and then I already went through the middle one a while ago. And it just has a bunch of puzzles. And the 3D puzzles, which take up a ton of space. So we did actually get rid of quite a few. So if they don't fit in these two cabinets, then we have to get rid of something. So, so that's pretty much it for now. And I'm sure in like another 6 months I'll do another go around. While I was clearing everything out, I decided to clear off this ledge. And I think about half of the games we're getting rid of, and most of the rest were kids' games. So those went upstairs, but now it's not cluttered, but it is a horizontal surface, so I'm assuming it will be an area that people are going to want to drop things down on. So eventually I'm just going to have this cut here and then take this wall out. And then I won't have to worry about people dumping things on there. But that is the end of my week 3. And now, as you can see, there's boxes. On the other side of this is the empty boxes and boxes of trash that I have to get rid of now. Thanks for watching part 2 of me decluttering our living spaces. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be the master bedroom. Hope you all have a good week.